They say success comes to those who never give up. But what about the ones who already tried 100 times and failed every single one? This is the story of Arjun, a boy who was one step away from quitting until one last try changed everything. Hi friends, welcome to the Past Story YouTube channel. I am with you, Muhammad Abu Musa. Today I will tell you a new story. So without further delay, let's start the story. Arjun was a simple village boy with big dreams. He wanted to be a runner, the fastest in his district. Every morning before the sun rose, he'd run barefoot across the muddy fields, feeling the cold wind on his face and the hope burning in his heart. But dreams aren't easy when life is tough. His shoes were torn, his diet was plain, and while others had coaches, Arjun had just his father's old stopwatch. Still, he believed in one thing: hard work never lies. He practiced every single day. Morning, evening, rain, or shine. You'd always find him running. He wasn't the strongest or the fastest, but he had something different. He had heart. Then came the district race, his big chance. He trained for months. He even borrowed a pair of worn-out running shoes from a friend. The day of the race, the stadium was filled. For Arjun, this wasn't just a competition. It was his dream on the line. The whistle blew. He started strong, but halfway through, disaster struck. A runner beside him tripped, and Arjun stumbled too. He fell hard, scraping his knees, watching others run ahead. He tried to get up, but the pain held him down. By the time he crossed the finish line, everyone else was already celebrating. He finished last. The crowd cheered for others. No one even noticed him. That night, Arjun sat alone near the field. He looked at the muddy track, tears in his eyes. He whispered, "Maybe this dream isn't for me." He threw his stopwatch into the dirt and walked away. Days passed. He stopped running, stopped believing. He'd watch other runners pass by and feel his heart sink deeper. His mother tried to cheer him up. "Arjun," she said softly, "a fall doesn't mean the end. You still have that fire inside you." But Arjun only replied, "Ma, I tried, and I failed. What's the point of trying again?" One evening, Arjun went to the field again. Not to run, just to watch. He saw a little boy practicing, struggling to run straight, falling again and again. The boy's father shouted, "Get up! Don't stop! One more try!" Something inside Arjun stirred. Those words, "one more try," echoed in his head. He picked up his old stopwatch from the dirt. It was rusty, but it still worked. He closed his eyes and whispered, "Just one last try. If it doesn't work, I'll let go." The next morning before sunrise, he went back to the field. This time, no audience, no coach, no pressure, just him and his dream. He ran again. His legs hurt, his breath burned, but his heart refused to stop. Every lap felt like a war between who he was and who he could become. Day after day, he trained again. And slowly, he got better, faster, stronger. He found his rhythm again, and with it, his purpose. A few months later, another district race was announced. Arjun almost didn't sign up, but then he remembered his promise. One last try. When the whistle blew this time, he didn't think about the past. He just ran. He ran with everything he had, every failure, every tear, every sleepless morning. And when he crossed the finish line, he heard something he'd never heard before. the crowd chanting his name. He didn't just win the race, he won back his belief. Arjun stood there, tears in his eyes, holding his medal. He looked up at the sky and whispered, "That one last try was all I needed." Sometimes life breaks us down to test how much we truly want something. You may fall 100 times, you may lose faith, but remember, the difference between failure and victory is often just one last try. So, if you're thinking of giving up, pause, breathe, and whisper to yourself, just one more try. Because that one try might be the moment that changes everything. I hope you liked the video. Tell us what you liked the most about the video in the comments. Like and share the video. And stay with us by subscribing to the channel. See you in the new video. Until then, everyone be well. Allah Hafez.